Hey fight fans, today in this video, there appears to be a real threat in the heavyweight division. His name is Sergey Pavlovich. Now many fans believe that this fighter can be the one to stop Francis Ngannou, but Pavlovich has two significant minuses which can turn out to be cancerous in a fight against Ngannou. Many even began to say that Pavlovich is a version of Petr Yan who fights in the heavyweight division, and he could probably even beat Tyson Fury in boxing. So we're gonna see why they all think so. And as for Tyson Fury, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the legendary Brit Lennox turned to compatriot Tyson Fury ahead of his potential fight with Ukrainian Fury-Usyk, which could take place as early as February of 2023. And in an interview, Fury-Usyk revealed what he said to Fury during a face-to-face meeting in the ring after Fury's victory over Chisora. And at the end of this video, UFC lightweight prospect Paddy Pimblett named a fighter he would like to call into the octagon and smash. He said he's really cool, but he is a terrible wretch. He's a piece of shit, Pimblett said. So we're gonna see who it is that he had in mind. But before we start the video, we just want to ask you guys to help support the channel with likes and subscriptions. We are so close to reaching 40,000 subscribers, so thank you in advance. Alright, now let's start off with the fact that, as you know, on December 4th, UFC Fight Night took place in Orlando, Florida. And particular attention was riveted by the fight between Russian Sergey Pavlovich and the Australian Tai Tuivasa. And as always, Pavlovich again took only 55 seconds to take out Tuivasa. And this is the second victory in a row that Pavlovich completed in less than a minute. Now this is all very impressive, and it's already clear that he is on his way to the belt. Pavlovich is ready to beat anyone. Pavlovich made his UFC debut with a humiliating loss to Alistair Overeem, but after that Sergey began to destroy the heavyweight division. He did not just have 5 victories in a row, all of them happened in the first round. Moreover, he spent a total of 110 seconds on Derek Lewis and Tai Tuivasa, which are some fantastic results for top fighters. Now Pavlovich may well take a swing at the fight with the division champion Francis Ngannou, but many are sure that Ngannou is unlikely to be able to stop this guy. So as you already know, Ngannou is becoming more and more demanding of the UFC. He is constantly setting conditions for the organization, meaning that he wants to fight only once a year. The last fight in the octagon dates back to January 2022, after which Francis again began to relax and enjoy life. And this is what can drive a champion into a trap. Sergey is hungry and determined. If he gets a fight with Ngannou from the very first seconds of the bell, he will rush in and attack and try to knock out Ngannou. Both Stipe Miocic and Cyril Gane allowed Francis to get comfortable. With Pavlovich, that will not happen. Now we all know that while Ngannou is waiting for Jon Jones, one gets the feeling that Pavlovich will actually be the next in line. Now most likely it will be necessary to consolidate this with another victory over a top rival, as Sergey is capable of becoming the first official UFC heavyweight champion from Russia. And if this does happen, I don't think anyone can take this title away from him, because Pavlovich, as a heavyweight, high speed, and a significant amount of work performed by him in the cage, he rarely relies on single shots, instead relying on combinations. But more importantly, this athlete is able to switch from a player mode to an attacking style. Sergey systematically analyzes opponents from a long distance using his anthropometry excellently. But as we have already said, it does have some significant disadvantages, and that is the ground game, especially from a defensive position, and the ability to be able to stop passes. Now if he was in the clinch, then he can easily cope with those tasks well, but if he gets on the ground from the back, he's probably not going to be able to defend. Now the fight with Overeem, he was easily able to take him down and then beat him via ground and pound. And according to his base, he is a kickboxer, although he does have a colossal amount of experience in MMA. Many fighters themselves do not know who would win in a fight between Pavlovich or Francis Ngannou. Both of them have excellent power. One has crushing kicks, the other has a dominant wrestling background. But what do you think? Can Ngannou transfer to the canvas and then beat him there? As in the fight with Cyril Gane? Write your thoughts in the comments below. And another fighter in the welterweight division, Belal Muhammad, believes that Pavlovich can easily defeat a super heavyweight champion in boxing, Tyson Fury. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but all the more he thinks that this guy will beat Tyson Fury in boxing, Muhammad wrote on social media. And even many began to say that Pavlovich is a version of Petr Yan who fights in the heavyweight division. So write your comments down below if you do see that same resemblance to Petr Yan. Now moving on, former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, legendary Brit Lennox turned to Tyson Fury ahead of his potential fight with Fury-Usyk, which will take place possibly as early as February of 2023. Usyk came to the Fury-Chisora fight, and I know that he wanted to take a closer look, feel the energy, and he will try to find a way to defeat Tyson Fury. It won't be an easy ride for Fury. This man is a champion, and he is dedicated to his work. He puts all his will to win into training, Lewis said. In an earlier interview, Usyk revealed what he said to Fury during a face-to-face meeting in the ring. Will I beat Fury? I will train a lot to show a good fight and maybe win. I want this victory for everyone, for the whole world. First of all, for my people, Ukrainians, and then for the whole world to rejoice. Now, when he entered the ring, he said to Fury, "We'll see you." Perhaps that means that he will fight him in February or March, Usyk said in an interview with the Boxing Social YouTube channel. Now, as we said at the beginning of the video, UFC lightweight Paddy Pimblett named a fighter whom he would like to call into the octagon and smash. And it turned out to be not a fighter at all, but a midfielder. The football player of the Manchester City club, Bernardo Silva. I don't know anyone who likes Bernardo Silva. He is an incredible football player. He's really cool, but he is a terrible wretch. He's a piece of shit, Pimblett said. But what do you think about all of this? Write your thoughts in the comments, and if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and like. It really does help the development of our channel, so thank you for watching.